Hello YouTube and welcome back to X-Plane 11. Thank you very much everybody who has been waiting or has joined or will join in the future or is watching this back. Thank you for joining me in this video. Today we are going to be trying to do something similar to the flight that we did or attempted to do on Friday, where it all went wrong and it just refused to work. So I figured out what was wrong. There were a few things that just were not working as they're supposed to work. For example, the aircraft, it just didn't want to, the wings didn't want to load in properly, so that was the error that was being caused on AviTab. We also had a couple of issues with the engines. That was I actually needed to do a reinstall of the Zibo mod for that to actually be fixed, so I had to do that. I think I did that this morning. So that's where we've got to. So here we are at Edinburgh instead. Cyrus and Flightastic. Good evening or good afternoon to you, or certainly good morning if you are possibly from Japan. I think possibly good morning. Before I continue, obviously one very important announcement. Just in terms of staying safe, looking after yourself. If you're in isolation, making sure that you've got things to do, you're keeping yourself active, you're doing whatever you need to do to keep yourself, alert, active, enjoying videos, of course, doing your exercises, washing your hands, all that kind of stuff. Very important. It's important all the time, but doubly important at this point in time. With that being said, here is the aircraft that we're going to be flying today. I do particularly like this livery, probably because it reminds me of when I used to live in London, and this was what the aircraft used to be like. This is what British Airways aircraft were before they had the livery that they currently have. So this is the BA Landor livery. Never had a 737-800, but we're flying with a 737-800 today because I like this aircraft, and it is the Zibo aircraft, which makes it quite nice. I'm actually going to take a picture there because that's quite nice there. We're in Edinburgh, Echo Golf Papa Hotel, and we're going to be flying over to London Gatwick. That is Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. The time is currently 5:20 in the morning in the sim. It's currently 8 o'clock over here. We're going to be looking for a 6 AM departure, so we should be taking off into the sunrise, and by the time we get to Gatwick, the sun should have risen. We should have a nice clear landing in Gatwick. Weather conditions are really quite nice. Very, very good weather conditions. Apart from the temperature, it is a little bit cold at the moment, so we do have that to worry about. That means anti-ice is going to have to be used. Aside from that, we have a little less traffic in the skies today, as of course air traffic is starting to dwindle, so we have less traffic in the skies this morning. Let's go inside, let's get this underway. Let's hope it works. It was working earlier. First thing you're going to notice, due to the cold outside, it is kind of foggy in here, so we do have that to sort of contend with, but nothing to worry about there. Here we go. Here is our 737 checklist. We're going to continue and let's see what we have. As a matter of fact, before we do that, I am actually going to pull up my flight plan, and from that flight plan I am going to start with my fuel and everything like that. So we might as well get all of that going before we continue. So here we go. I'll show you the flight plan on the AviTab screen at some point pretty soon. So we are looking for 6527 today. So we want 6527 kilograms of fuel. So we are going to have to call a fuel truck, and we are going with a payload today of 19.1, I believe, is our payload. Let's have a look. Zero fuel weight of 62.2, so actually we're supposed to have a little bit more, but that's because our fuel is going to be filling up, so we should have a little bit more than that. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Let's get that fuel truck in. Ground services, we'll need the GPU, we'll need the fuel truck. And should we have a quick look outside? See these guys? There they are. There is the Shell fuel truck. And, oh, well, the Shell fuel truck's done whatever it needs to do and just disappeared. And there is our GPU. There's our ground power unit right there. Let's get back inside and get on with our checklist. Nothing to worry about too much today. Okay, we're going to speed through these checklists because I've done it before many times over. It's going to be a little bit dark for a moment, but have no fear as the lights come on. There they are. So, battery on. I am going to switch on the dome light so that you guys can see. Do we need it on dim or... No, let's have it on bright for you lot. There we go. So hopefully you guys can see that a lot better now. So we're going to ensure that the hydraulic pumps are off. Landing gear is down. We're looking for 3 greens up there. And we're looking for 3 greens down there, which we have. Gear status light. We've done. Bus transfer. Guard is closed. That's one there. We're going to check the... Obviously, we're going to always check the switches. This is always an important thing to do. So we'll go ahead and check these. That's good. Prepare yourself for an alarm. Perfect. That's all working. Let's get ourselves some ground power for the gate. There we go. We're not going to worry about APU. Recirc fans already on auto. Packs, we'll sort out the packs at some point. Middle APU generators are on. Well, we're not going on to APUs just now. Let's get our position lights on, our logo lights on, our wheel well lights on. That looks pretty nice. We'll take a look outside a few times, of course. And hopefully everybody has had a lovely day or is having a lovely day. Right. Hydraulic pumps all can go on. There you go, you can hear them. That's good. We're going to ignore our exterior inspection, but I am going to take a quick look outside once again. So here we go, there is our aircraft. Looking splendid. You can see the tail light is on. We've got our position lights on, the white lights at the back, the red and green lights on the front, and there should be a white light at the back. Oh, okay, this one doesn't have a white light at the back there either. So it just has the 2 white lights on the wings and the green and red lights for port and starboard. It's very, very nice. Okay, back inside we go. Done that. We're going to actually leave our wheel well lights on, and actually no, we'll switch the wheel well lights off. There we go. We're going to leave all the other lights on, of course. I've got 60 foot per minute on your landing today. In fact, that's ridiculous. I doubt I'm going to be able to do that. Not today anyway. I fly way too little in these aircraft. Cabin lighting we do not need to worry about. I have already set all of this up. Fuel has been loaded. Fuel truck, that's all going on. That's running absolutely fine. Okay. Let's get on with the rest of this. Cabin utility power up here, that's on. IFE passenger seats power is on. Standby power, guard is closed. Generator drive disconnects are closed there. The guards are closed. Panel lighting, yeah, we should probably light up these panels. We'll light up this panel as we go around. We'll light up whichever panels we need to. Emergency lights can now be armed. Cabin attend works. And ground call works. Great. Down to the main console. Flaps are up and detent. We can double check that. There we go. That's fine. Just going to check. That's good. Flap indicator corresponds to the right position. Takeoff config test. Let's just pop these up. There you go. You think you spend too much time on flight sim? Well, perhaps you can look at getting an actual pilot's license. That would always be good. Engine start levers 1 and 2 are on cut-off. Stabilizer trim switches normal for both main elect and autopilot. Done. Cognifier, we've tested this. Panel and flood lighting is on bright. Well, I'll switch that on bright. I'll switch that on bright. Probably could start switching off the dome lights at this point. Let's go ahead and light these up as well. There you go. Perfect. Rudder trim, aileron trim we have checked. Manual gear extension access door is actually just here. There it is. Closed. We do not need to worry about fire extinguishers or anything like that. None of that is simulated in here. What we can do though is go up here. Let's switch off the dome light. There we go. The sun is rising, so we do not need to worry too much about that. That's good. Perfect. Going to try some fly. Let's try to get one. Yeah, you'll have to wait for a while. I know that certain places have closed for quite a while. I know some places are closed until May at minimum. We'll do the warning checks, that's fine. Stall warning tests also work. Perfect. So we've done all of that. Microphone selector is flight. EEC lights, the guards are closed. Passenger oxygen, guard closed. Service interphone is off. Left and right IRS, let's get these going. I always wait for these to come onto a line before swapping them to nav. I do not know why. It's just a habit of mine. ELT guard is closed. Right, we do not need to worry about that. Let's have a lights test. So we'll test these lights first. Good. Good. We'll do the same on the co-pilot side. Good. And good. Okay, hopefully everybody can hear me alright as well. Please do let me know if you cannot hear me properly. Right, full test for all the lights. Oh, why has it done that? We've been through this. It always does that. Lights seem to be working everywhere. Take a look up here. Everything is lit up quite nicely. Seems to be working as it should. Swap that into bright. Okay, no need to check the oxygen mask. UTC time for the clock, that's good. That's the correct time, 5:28 in the morning. Main panel DU is on normal. Lower DU is on normal. Weather radar is off. Airport button is on. There we go. Terrain radar is on. We're going to need the terrain radar. Edinburgh does have some terrain around it. Although, given that it's going to be a visual takeoff, we've got clear skies. Should be all right. Let's grab our ATIS. Oops, not that one. Let's grab our METAR from the ATIS today. So we're going for Echo Golf Papa Hotel. And let's send that. Continue on our way. We'll make sure that that's set perfectly. I'm now going to pull up on here some information about Edinburgh. Oh, given the temperature, we might need de-icing. You know what? I'm going to call for de-icing. This is something I've not ever called for. Should we take a look outside at the de-icing? There we go, we've got some de-icing trucks. That's something I have not called for before. I wonder what it looks like from inside. Ooh, they are getting it done. There you go, we need some nicer de-icing trucks, some British ones. Right, whilst that's happening, I'm going to... What was I supposed to do? I was supposed to do something. Oh yeah, Avitab, charts. Not charts. Although I will bring up that plan. Airport. Echo Golf Papa Hotel. Pop in there. Let's find out what the airport's information is. Let's just look for airport briefing general. That's just noise abatement and all that kind of stuff. Nothing we need to worry about on that. I am actually after probably that one. There we go. Okay. Where is our airport elevation? There it is, 136. So we're going to go for... we're going to set that up for 1,136. I believe the QNH is supposed to be 1029, so I'll check that. 1136. There we go. Let's check the ATIS anyway. It is 1029, so I will just dial in 1029er. There we go, 1029 on that, and 1029 on the standby. Perfect. Okay, that's all done. No need to worry about those. We are going to take a quick look at these though. Flap inhibit, gear inhibit, terrain inhibit are all closed. Let's do a test for that. The clock is also correct on this.
Wind shear.
That's fine.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain.
We'll do that. This has been done. All of that is fine.
Airspeed low.
Right. Let's get these doors closed. We've got our people. Let's get these doors closed. Doors. Doors. There you go. Close. That's all being closed. Fantastic. We'll leave those on medium. It doesn't really matter. Why has this gone back to this? We should stop doing that. Okay. We're here. Pre-flight. That's it. It's time for our pre-flight. Okay, so aircraft models. So we're going to jump into here. Did I set this up for anything? 6. That's what that one was set up for. Perfect. So we've got all our current information. Yep, we're okay until Tuesday. We're certainly okay until Tuesday for this. I have found a way to fix it. It should all work. Engine rating, aircraft model is the 737-800. Engine rating 26k is correct. Nav database is actual. IRS position, well, let's go get that, shall we? From there, pop that in there. Reference airport, Echo Golf Papa Hotel. And we are today at gate 1. That's our gate. So that's where we're going. Next page. No, we're okay for that. Route. Okay, now I hope this works. Origin. I'm now going to type in Echo Golf Papa Hotel Echo Golf Kilo Kilo 001. That worked. That's actually worked. That's pretty good. You can't hear me properly. Okay, let me check what's going on with the voice. I'll see what it is. Everything seems to be okay. Everything seems to be okay on this end. I might be a little bit quiet, so I'll just put the volume up just a little bit. There you go. It's probably the best that you're going to get. Flight number today is BAW. Let's go for BAW 801. There you go. Runway of takeoff is going to be 6. Not in database, it's 06. Takeoff runway is 06 today. As I said, weather is absolutely great. We've got variable 1 knot. I should not ruin this aircraft. Okay, departures. We're going to go for a departure. Tala 6D is our departure today, and our arrival, we're looking for ILS 8 right, Astra transition, Astra 2 Bravo, star. That should be pretty good. All right, now we just need to wait for the map to come up. That's something we've got to wait for. Right, in the meantime, whilst we're doing, we've done all of that. Once the map comes up, we'll be able to step through everything and make sure that there's no discontinuities. So, in fact, let's take a look right now for any discontinuities. So we're okay there. We're okay through all of that. Oh, we seem to be okay. I'm going to then just continue. I did say gates 1, didn't I? There you go. Route's been popped in. Let's go for performance. 0 fuel weight is that. We're looking for... oh, there you go. Everything's come up nicely for us. Perfect. Okay, we're looking for a cruise altitude today of flight level 220. Cruise winds are approximately 200 at 10. And the temperature is minus 32 up in the sky. Transition altitude is 6,000. Cost index is 60. Let's take a look at what our reserves are going to be. This is where Avitab will come in handy. I'll pop this up and we'll take a look at this. There's some information for us. Reserves of 1098. So let's do reserves of 1.1. So we'll do reserves of 1.1. And planned flight fuel is what? Time in flight 3350 is our flight one. There you go. So we'll look for, we're going to go, is 3350 going to be right? I don't think so. I'm going to put in 3350, I'm not sure if that's enough. So that's what, 3.3. That, I'm not sure if that's enough, but alright, we'll execute that. N1 limit, obviously it's -3 outside. So we're going to have to be careful on that. 24k D-rate takeoff. Let's select 30 degrees outside temperature. Oh, it's red. 32. That gives me a decent one. 95 points. Yeah, let's try that. 95.2. Or I could just delete that. 95.4. Okay, that will do. 95.2, 95.4. There's not much of a difference. We'll go for a 24k D-rate takeoff then. 91.3. We've got plenty of runway to do it, so that's absolutely fine. All of that's now been popped in. That's done. What we need to do now, what time is it? 38. We've still got 20 minutes to get out of here. 20 minutes is a lot of time. That is a lot of time to be out of here, but good. It's nice to be actually doing things on time. What I should probably do is switch on the aircon at this point in time. I need to clear my screen. Switch on window heat as well. I need my screen to clear so I can see. Otherwise I'm going to be blinded. Well, I say blind, yeah, it'll literally be blinded. Right. In the meantime, let's go step through this to ensure that this is correct. Here we go. So that's our flight route. We're looking for... we're going straight up to 6,000 for some reason. I'm not particularly keen on going straight up to 6,000. Okay, so it's 4,000 and above, 5,500 and above. Tal at 6,000, so we're looking to... Alright, so initial altitude is going to be 6,000. That's our limit to start with. That's going to be our starting limit. Then after that we've got flight level 122, flight level 160, flight level 199, and then flight level 220, and that's over Newcastle, I believe. So then we've got flight level 220 all the way past Pole Hill, Manchester, Listow, Honolly, and then we have to start descending to Kidley, flight level 150. Then we're coming down SFD 33, Astra 4000, and then straight down to the runway. Okay, that doesn't look too bad to me. That doesn't look too bad at all. So I'm not too displeased with that. It's only this one I'm not particularly keen on. Could we have perhaps a smoother climb? I might just do a manual climb out, much smoother climb out. We'll do a nice 1,500 foot per minute climb out, or something of the sort like that. In the meantime, let's go back to this. We'll do our flaps takeoff. We're going flaps 5. CG is bang on 5, so I'll bring that to bang on 5. We do not need to worry about this. We're saying that the wind is, let's just do 060/1. Nothing's going to change really there. As you can see, it didn't really care. And we'll do that. V2 is 149, so we're going to set that up right now. There's 149 in V2. Set that up on the bug. Runway heading is 063, I believe. It might be 061. No, somewhere around that. I'll have to check that just before we go. I will be checking what that is. We've got plenty of runway space, so we are good. Okay, going back up here. Let's see what we have. Let's see. Flight control, AB is guards are closed. Spoiler, AB is done. Alternate flap position, guards are closed. Your dampener is now on. VHF nav transfer, that's all sorted. Display source is auto. Yeah, we're okay on all of that. We do not need to worry there. Engine valve left and right are closed and dimmed. Yep, we've already checked all of these. And now I should probably start the APU. So I'm going to get this fuel pump up and running. I'm going to go for an APU start. There we go. Pack should probably be off for this. I really hope this works. Okay, APU is now coming online. Whilst that's happening, I'm not going to worry about any of these. I'm going to swap this over to the APU generator. Once that's available for us, we are going to swap to that. This one can go to battery. Sure, why not? We'll wait for that to be available to us. And let's see what we get beyond that. There we go, APU generators are available. We're now on APU power. We'll set this up for 22,000 whilst we're up here. Landing altitude 50. This also needs to remove the chocks, GPU disconnect, fuel truck's gone. That's looking pretty good. Overhead panel, we've done that, we've done that, we've done that. We should probably get the APU bleed on. There we go, duct pressure's coming back. Air conditioning packs can come back on. Now we're talking. Alright, we're looking good. That's there. Window heaters are on, as we can now should be able to see outside. Electronic hydraulic pumps are all on. Hydraulic pressure we're going to now check. So we'll just pop down to the systems. We have plenty of pressure in that. Back up here, cabin differential pressure 0 psi. Where is that? Where is that? There it is. 0, good. Cabin altitude we've done. That's been done. Trim air can now go on. Probably should. Right. Forward cab selector. I'm not sure why that temperature thing's not running. I thought that's what that's supposed to be. Oh wait, temperatures are rising. Here we go. Pack temperatures are good. I'm just going to pop these up. There you go. Temperatures are now coming up quite nicely. It'll take a few minutes, but that's okay. We have a few minutes. In the meantime, these fans are fine. That's fine. APU dual bleed. That's fine. Nothing to worry about there. Isolation valve is open. That's good. That's good. That's good. We've done that. Anti-collision light. That's all been checked. Ignition is in the right position. Start switches are auto. Taxi lights is off. Runway lights are off in the meantime whilst we're, as I said, waiting for this to start warming up. As you can see, it is warming up. There you go. Whilst those are warming up, we are going to set our courses. So our first one is Taller, isn't it? So I want to right, I should probably look at it on Navigraph. So I'm going to look at it on Navigraph on my phone and see what we have from there. Let's see, Navigraph, here we go. I think the flight is already on, but if it's not, I'm just going to pick it up. Come on, Navigraph, don't let me down now. I need some frequencies. I need some frequencies. Alright, well, if you don't want to do it there, I'll just do it from here. Oops. Tell us 6 Charlie. I think 6 Charlie's our departure. Oh. Nope, it's 6 Delta. Hold on, brain. It's 6 Delta. I've done 6 Charlie before, that's why. I've got confused. Well, my Navigraph doesn't want to work. Isn't that nice? Oh, there it goes. Now it wants to work. Okay. Frequency 108.9 is what we want to dial in here. There you go. We'll pop 108.9 on this one too. Error? I don't understand why that one cannot copy this one. I'm not sure how these new systems work. Okay. Taller is 1138. You can definitely pop onto that. And we want 026 radial for that, so we're going to ensure that that is set up for us. 026 there. And for this one we are looking at let's see, 044. Ooh, that's an interesting one. That's a very interesting one. So above 640 feet we need to go 044. So I am going to set the heading for 044. There we go. And we'll leave this one for 0. What is it? 061. There we go. Let's pick that up. I don't know what oh, it's telling me I'm not on the localizer, I'm assuming. Okay, well that will do. That'll do quite nicely. It's time, 5:50. We're almost it's almost time to take off. We're looking for a 6 a.m. departure. Or at least be taxiing at 6 a.m. So right. That's done. Flight directors can now go on. There we go. I have master. Autopilots are all off. Bank angle has been set to 25 degrees. That's been done. Initial climb clearance has been given. Standby, all of that's been done. N1 set selector is on automatic. Auto brakes on RTO. Auto brakes enunciator, that's fine. Fuel flow, reset. There you go. Initial communications frequencies have been given, should I pop in 341 for the ADF? Let's do that. 341. There you go. Let's pop 341 in there. Why not? Just for the sake of it. Okay, transponder code is 2000 at the moment. Microphone selectors, we're okay. VHF 1, VHF 2. There we go. Flight deck door is now closed. That's closed and locked. Fantastic. Okay, briefing. Right. Let's see. Today we're flying from Edinburgh, Echo Golf Papa Hotel, to London Gatwick, Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. Our route today is going to be on the Thales 6D departure. We're going to be flying out up to 6,000 feet. From there we are going to be, if I can pull it up on the route, where is it? Useful if I could just pull it up. There we go. We're going to take a Yankee 96 to AGPED, November 110 to Untel. Uniform Papa 18 to Pole Hill. From Pole Hill we're going direct Manchester, then direct Listow. Uniform Lima 612 to Honolulu, then Uniform November 859 to Kidley. We'll be starting our descent on the Astra 2B for a landing at runway 08 right, landing Gatwick. In the event we cannot land at London Gatwick, we're going to be going for Echo Golf Lima Lima London Heathrow. We're going to be looking for the Biggin 1 Zulu or the Biggin 2 Zulu. Weather seems to be absolutely fine. Nothing to worry about. Variable wind, 1 knot, variable angle, winds. V1 is going to be 141 today. V rotate is going to be 142. V2 is 149. Half a mile from the airport or 640 feet, whichever comes earlier. We're going to be turning onto a heading of 044, then following the Tala departure out. Ground distance is correct. Landing fuel is enough. Route has been executed. QNH has been set 1029. Expected taxi route. Should probably take a look at that. Here we go. We are currently here. Expected taxi route. We're going to be going on to taxiway Echo, then on to Alpha, down Alpha, all the way to Alpha 1. And then we'll line up on runway 6 from Alpha 1. Alright, normal checklist. Let's go through the checklists. Battery is on. Ground power APU is on. Set payload, that's fine. Electronic hydraulic pumps are on. All fuel tanks can now go on. Landing gears down, 3 green. IRS mode selectors are in. Nav light test has been done. Oxygen has been tested. Your damper is on. Nav transfer and display switches. Normal and auto. Fuel 6,500 kilos on board. Pumps are on. Cab util and IFE are on. Emergency lights have been armed. Fasten seatbelts. Fasten seatbelt sign is on. Window heat is on. Air conditioning packs as required. I should probably sort those out at this point in time. What are we looking at? 30 degrees. Bring that down to auto now. Let that cool down. There you go. Those will cool down quite nicely. Okay. Flight altitude, landing altitude has been set. Bleeds are on. Pressurization mode selector is on automatic. Auto brakes are RTO. Hydraulics have been checked. Speed brake is down detent. Parking brake has been set. Stab trim cutout switches are normal. Radio aids have been set. Transponder standby. Squawk has been set. We are now going to squawk. Today we're going to squawk 6302. Squawk 6302. Rudder and aileron trim is on 0. FMC CDU setup is complete. Thrust setting and V-speeds have been set. Stab trim 5 set. Flight deck window and flight deck door have been closed and locked. Doors are closed. Passengers are seated. Cabin is secure. That's all done. Okay. Let's go set up our pushback. Let's pushback. Pre-plan. Let's get this done. I would like to be popped out right there, please.
Ground to cockpit.
There you go.
Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
Okay, thank you. And that's all been done. That's been done. That's been done. That's been done. Outside air temperature has been set. It's -3. Select temperature. That's fine. That's done. Takeoff flaps have been calculated. Center of gravity has been calculated. V1, VR, V2 is all done. Speed bug has been set to V2. Stab trim is done. Cutback thrust option is on. Thrust reduction height, that's done. That's done. Okay. Let's go for... Right. Let's see. Okay, we're good to go. Let's switch the anti-collision light on. Let's get ourselves underway. Wish the gate would go. Request pushback, please.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Thank you. I hope this pushes back because I'm confused as to why this is still here. Initial altitude has been given, 6,000 feet. Transponder code has been given, that's 6302 today. There's our transponder code. Anti-collision light is on. Left and right air conditioning packs need to now go off. That's fine. You can be popped away. Hello? Why don't you want to go away? Hello? Why don't you want to go away? How do I get rid of you?
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
I want to know how to get rid of this thing. Right. Streamlabs is doing its work. How do I get rid of you? Okay, well, I guess we're going to sit with that thing in forever. Here, you could just stay over there. Let's take a look from the outside. There's our tug. Lights coming up. We are ready to go.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Okay, I'm going to release the parking brake. I don't know what's going to happen, though. I'm worried about that jetway.
Starting pushback and you may start engines.
The RAF one didn't work. That's why. Okay, that's bad. The jetway is following me for some bizarre reason. I'm not sure what's going on there, but that shouldn't have happened. There's a bug. Oh no, jetway's disconnected itself. Thank God. Thank you for stopping to wait for that nutcase. Okay, jetway figured out that it was going to disconnect. Thank goodness for that. So watch from here. There it is. We should probably start the engine, so I am going to go ahead and do that whilst we're waiting. So we're going to start the engines, go over here. Packs need to go off, both packs need to go off. That gives us the pressure to start our engines. And we're going to go, yeah, done that. Let's go, engine 2 start. As you can hear the noise from, probably from in here as well. There it is. That's lovely. Looking for 25. There it is. And feed fuel. That's a good engine start. That's a very good engine start. Where are those trees coming from? They don't push me too far back. Thank you.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Understood. Just give me a moment. I'm just starting the other engine. Set parking brake. So we'll slam on the. So we'll go. There you go. Set parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Waiting for 25 on this too. There we go. That's in. What time is it? 6:02. Yep, we're pretty much good for the departure. Alright. Thank you. Generators. Let's just check the generators. Make sure we do have generators. Yep. Nope. Down. There we go. Engine bleeds are on. APU can go off. Packs can come back on. Perfect.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right.
Okay.
We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Right. Probe heats. This is where things are going to get interesting. Probe heats both go on. Now, outside air temperature is -3. I am actually going to put. I saw moisture, so I'm actually going to put the wing and engine anti-ices on today. We're actually going to be taking off with I have not taken off with anti-ice for a long time. Isolation valve is auto, APU bleed is off. That's all fine. Takeoff flaps, will pop those in. There's 3. Checking all systems. Good. Elevators. Good. Another aircraft starting up. That's good. That's good. All of that's been done. Do a recall. Nothing. Okay, before taxi checklist. Let's go for it. Before taxi checklist. Generators on. APU off. Start switch is continuous. Probe heats on. Anti-ice as required. That's been set. Flaps have been set. Stab trim. Yep, that's done. Alright, let's go. Switch shows both onto continuous. Let's go for our taxi. Parking brake has been released, and here we go. We're on our way. Yep, that's fine. No sound there. So takeoff config. For the first time, I think I've got a proper takeoff config. Right. Brakes are working. I just tested them. Cabin lighting, that's been done. Chimes only, we don't need to worry about that. Okay, now we just have to taxi to the runway. Perfect. So we're going to go down Echo, then we're going to go onto Alpha, and then take Alpha all the way down to Alpha 1, onto runway 6. Pop that into that mode. That's pretty good. Probably pop this into plan mode. There we go. Got to make sure I don't get lost. That's the only thing I've got to worry about, is getting lost. What I really need is an airport map up. That's what I really need. Let's get an airport map up, shall we? There it is. Oh, I'm on the wrong way on Alpha. I knew I was doing something wrong. I'll swing it around. I had a feeling that was the wrong way. Congratulations, nutcase. Shouldn't be too difficult to swing around though. Say it shouldn't be too difficult to swing around. For some reason my controls are not quite... Actually they are sort of what they should be. We're taking a tour of the airport. No we're not, because there's an aircraft there. We're doing a very slow turn. Back onto Alpha. There we go. Alright, onto Alpha we go. Is my... I think my yaw controls are a bit wonky. Before takeoff procedure, we haven't reached it yet. We're still just coming onto the taxiway. Why is before takeoff procedure come up? Go away. We're still about a minute and a half or 2 minutes from takeoff. I'm going to arm the auto throttle at this point. LNAV, VNAV can be armed. And we'll just wander our way out. Okay, it's a nice morning. I think our takeoff's pretty good. I think we're bang on time. I think. They did say 6 o'clock is when we wanted to leave the gate, so I think we are on time. I hope. Now I just please do not wreck this departure. That's all I want. Please do not wreck this departure. 241, I'm taking off 06. Why have you got 241 set there? 06. Weird. Alright, flaps are on 5, so we're good there. Just going to parter along this all the way to the end. I do feel like pausing it every now and then just to get nice pictures, but it's not really that possible to pause too much. I mean, I probably could, but I've got to be careful. I've got to be really careful. That's what we see out of there. That's not a bad view. That's really not a bad view. Yeah, slightly more than that, thank you. Right, let's get this all the way up. Start seeing who and what is around, because we do not want to crash into any other aircraft, of course. There seems to be no aircraft around at the moment, which would be expected for this time of day. Before takeoff checklist, let's get these going. Landing lights go on, taxi light goes off, that can go like that. Weather radar can go on. Auto throttle, well, we're doing a manual takeoff today. LNAV, VNAV, yeah, we're fine. That's done, that's done. Yoke checklist. I'll check that, I guess. Config checked. Flaps, green light, stab trim 5 units set. Cabin is secure, MCP is set, transponders TARA, strobe lights are on, landing lights are on. There you go. That's done. Runway 26, looking for traffic, no traffic. Let's prepare ourselves.
Approaching 06.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
On runway 06.
Yes, indeed I am. Thank you. Right, I'm actually going to stop here just to get myself comfortable. It's always important to get yourself comfortable when you're doing things like this. Always important to get yourself comfortable. Because things can go wrong very, very quickly. Alright. Parking brake set. Stabilising the engines. Yoke checklist is done. Takeoff procedure. Oh, we're not going to... Oh, do I do this? I'm half tempted to try it. If it works, it might work. Begin the chronometer. Yeah, we have a N1 Toga. Oh, nope. Oh, it's my... Okay, I see what's happened. It's my yoke that's playing up with it. Okay, I need to... 80 knots cross-checked. I need to work on... My yoke's got something weird happened. That's rubbish.
V1, rotate.
Rotate.
Positive brake.
Gear up.
$400.
400.
$1,000.
1,000. Flaps up. Landing gear is up. No, do not go into a massive climb. Anti-ice is fine. Autopilot's done. Flaps have been retracted. Oh my word, we actually have a proper climb out for the first time. That's no way. No way could I have just had a proper climb out for the first time. That doesn't happen. That just doesn't happen for me. Landing gear can go to off now. Auto brakes are off. Engine start switches are on. Auto. Yeah. Actually, no, because we're less than that. Yep. That's fine. Cabin pressure differential is within limits. Yep. APU bleeders off. Engine bleeders are on. Packs on auto. That's fine. They're working. That's done. We do not need to worry anything else. Should we just enjoy our climb out? That's brilliant. I've just had the best climb out I have ever probably had. You know what I'm going to do? Give me LNAV as well, please. There you go. Oh, that's so cool. That's Edinburgh, by the way. There you go. I think so. I've just got some of the best pictures I could ever get in this. Alright, we're coming up to 6,000. Bring that nose down. Thank you. Bring that speed down. Thank you. Bring the speed down. Right, I need to do a setting on this.
Altimeter setting.
Yeah, I've got it. Don't worry about that. I'm sticking at 6,000 until then, and then we're going to go up from there right the way to... Yeah, we're leaving it at 6,000 because we're here. Right, I do need to... What's going on here? Auto throttle engaged, lock throttle. Yes, on. There we go, now I can move the throttle. Okay, so that was the bug. That's what stopped my takeoff. Ah, that was awesome though. That was genuinely awesome. Wonder what it looks like from outside. Let me just get a better view of things. It's not bad overall. Engines have slowly started spooling up. We're stuck at 6,000 all the way to Taller though. I should probably take a drink of water. And there's another turn. Should take a look from in here again. Actually, that's probably a better picture there. That's what we see out the other side. Over here, if we get rid of this blasted checklist, that's what we've got. That's really nice. I think this may be the best 737 flight I've ever done. Barring the one issue with my yoke. Was it my yoke? Yeah, I don't know. Whatever it was. Barring that one issue with the auto throttle, that's what it was, the auto throttle getting stuck. So I can bring that down now. That's what causes a lot of problems, I think. Alright, let's continue. On our way, look at the scenery, the mountains, as the sun rises. Let's see if I can get a really cool view of this somehow. Cool views are difficult to get, so I have to admit. Oh, that was wrong. Cool views are difficult to get if you press the wrong button as well. Cool views are also difficult to get when the sky does weird things. Or the mountains do weird things. I need to work on that. In fact, whilst I'm in the air, why don't I just quickly try and sort that out. Let's go to my reshade. And I think it's this one. So all I need to do is take a look at this and say, bring that bias right the way down, bring the scale down, bias up, something like that, or bring this down, there you go, and then blending mode, we'll just make it blend, or we just switch it off. Doesn't make much of a difference at the moment. But, oh, there's some nice pictures here already. There you go. There's our aircraft. There's Edinburgh in the distance. Oh, that's awesome. You can even have partial focus on scenery. It's always nice to see that kind of stuff happening, but let's get back in the aircraft, ensure that everything's okay, because I think we're approaching Tala. There it is. What's our next one? We probably need to... Right. At this point, I'm going to set up my next altitude. What's the next one we want? Swap that onto legs. What's the next one we're after? 12,000. Got 12,000. We're going to go into a climb. I'll tell you when. Once we get to this turn, we're going to go into a climb for 12,000, and we'll swap that. We'll swap this one here out as well. I think everything's gone to plan today so far. I mean, things can still go wrong. I'm going to ensure that I'm prepared here by closing that and bringing in Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. So I do not want anything to go wrong when we're trying that. Okay. Lovely view out the windows once again. There's another aircraft out there. There's one. That one's joining us. Oh, that's an even better view. Now that's a view I like.
Clear of conflict.
Oh, it's just, yeah, it found somebody. Yeah, look, there's another aircraft there. It's climbing, but what is it doing? It's getting very close to us. Let's hide the yoke. Oh, it's behind us. Okay, that's fine. That aircraft is behind us. So there's one aircraft that we had to worry about. Coming into Gatwick's going to be an interesting one, I think. Alright. Mountains look lovely in the morning. The time is 6:23 currently. We've been in the air for 10 minutes. And I am now going to say we have clearance for vertical speed. So far it's going to plan. You have been warned not to spam caps. So far it has gone to plan. There we go. And we are just continuing on our way. Landing lights are still on, that's fine. What we can do is we do not need these background lights and floodlights anymore. So I am going to switch those off. No need for those lights. Absolutely fine. Next up, we should probably look at what our next waypoint is that has next VOR anyway. Intersection. I am going to take a look. If I can pull up Navigraph, that is, on my phone. You're allowed to ask certain questions if you wish to do so. If you wish to ask about aircraft, if you wish to ask about cars, or I'd say coronavirus, but I'd say refrain from asking about coronavirus, to be honest. Alright, next one, we are following Tala out. Ooh, what's that? 102, so I'll swap this over to 102. Course is 102 outbound. There you go, so that should be that line right there. To destination, well, I can pull that up. Hang on a moment, let me just sort this out and I will give you that information. Newcastle 114.25 is the next one I need. 114. 25, and that's one we're looking for 301 inbound. Right, let me just set this up. There we go. Passing 10,000 feet. Let me get the destination for you first. To top of climb is there. To descent. Oh, I actually genuinely do not know. To top of descent is half an hour. We're probably looking at about 40 minutes to destination. There you go, 40 minutes to destination. Okay, passing 10,000 feet. Landing lights can go off. Runway lights can go off. Taxi lights is already off. APU is off. Logo light, wing lights is off. I'm going to... Well, logo light can go off now anyway. Cabin pressure differential. Well, we'll probably check that. You get out the way. Again.
1,000 to go.
Haven. No, we're going to continue. We'll go flight level 191, flight level 220. We're going all the way. Continuous climb, flight level 220, please. There you go. We're going to actually increase our speed. Actually, no, we're going to continue our climb at this. The reason you can't hear me properly is because there's a loss of noise. That's why you can't hear me properly. You're going to have to make do, unfortunately. I could probably bring this down a little bit to make it a little bit clearer if that's somewhat better, perhaps. I'm not too sure if that's going to be better, but I am trying. Pressure differential is within the limits. Pressurization selector is auto. That's a good temperature, about 22 degrees. Should probably be. Oh, that's better. That's a bit better. 21-ish degrees. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Bleeds are on. Packs are on auto. Left and right duct pressure is working. Absolutely fine. Seatbelts are fine. We're good there. Nothing there still. Edinburgh. Let's adjust our track to. There we go. That's nice. It's minus 14 at the moment in the sky. We're still climbing quite nicely. We do not have much to do at the moment. Let's take a look from these windows. Oh, that's nice. Hopefully we'll get a really nice view of... That's fine. I do not want another one of those coming up. We should get a nice view of the Newcastle. I'm hoping. That was the plan with this route anyway. When is my next flight? I do not know. I've got to finish this flight first. Okay, so currently on our route we are Ipsad. We're coming up towards Newcastle. What we're going to do is we're going to go around Newcastle on the... In fact, you can just see it there. That's Newcastle right there, that green one. If I pop on that. That green one is Newcastle, 40 miles away. And then we're just going to swing around that way. That's Newcastle Airport down there. So we're just going to swing around in that direction. What I am going to do is I'm going to see if VNav does this nicely for me. Okay, VNav's doing a decent job here. That's it. Keep the climb. No, keep the climb, please. There you go. That's good. Thank you. Alright, VNav's doing a good job for me. I do not need to worry. Minus 17 degrees. It's now our current speed, current temperature. Next one I'm going to need is going to be... Is that Manchester's? 113.55. 55. We're okay. Can I switch those people off? What? I do not like that sound. PAX board, PAX chatter on, that's fine. Just want to mute FMC? No. This one, here we go. Airport volume, engine volume, PM volume. No, that's pilot monitoring. We need that. I suppose it's PAX volume. There you go, go away. I don't want to hear the crew. Because there isn't a British one, so there we go, that will do. Right, we do not need to worry about descent procedures. We are a long way to descent. I'm just getting Manchester sorted on this. That's that one there. Why can't we enter 11155? 11355, sorry. That is Manchester. No, VOR 11355. There we go. That's why it was ILS. It picked up on ILS. That's fine. Okay, so there you go. VOR 11. That's not a problem. I'm going to stop saying that. We're looking at. I mean, before that, we are going to Pole Hill. Perhaps I should have put Pole Hill in first. 1121. 112.1. Let's throw that in first. There you go. And we'll do 011 inbound on that. That's that, and that green line has given us everything we need there. 1,000 to go. I'm fine with that. Not a problem. We're stabilised. There are some clouds, fortunately, but there's nothing we can do about that as such. 20 miles to Newcastle. We might not be able to see Newcastle. Oh well. Cabin lighting. Yeah, we do not need to worry about any of that. Goodbye. Alright, then from Manchester, where now Manchester's one going to be interesting. After Manchester, we're looking at Honolulu, which is 11. Right, that's going to be 11365. Heading 091. There you go. Should we have a look? See if we can see. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Let's look from outside. See if Manchester is available. I mean, not Manchester, Newcastle. And it's all in. Well, it's all covered in fog, cloud. It's down there. I assure you, Newcastle is down there. But haze and fog and everything else. That's a nice-ish picture. I'm looking for decent pictures. I always look for decent pictures on these flights. It looks like there's no clouds out there. It's just around here. Of course there's clouds where we want to. That's nice. There's always going to be clouds where I want to sightsee, isn't there? Oh well. Well, I mean, Newcastle. If there's a break in the clouds, we could take a look. There's a little break in the clouds in the distance, but you can see the ocean. That's the sea out there. You cannot really see Newcastle, which is down in there. Annoyingly. That's all right though. Get ourselves back over here. Take a break? No. No breaks. Not until I land it's going to be, well, we cannot take breaks. It's going to be 20 minutes, 30 minutes to a landing. No, it's not. It's going to be 20, 30 minutes to a descent, and then another 20 minutes to a landing. To be honest, I do not need to do much right now. As you can see, the aircraft is for the most part flying itself. This is the dull part of flying aircraft. At this point, the aircraft fly themselves. You just have to monitor systems, make sure things are okay, make sure everything's fine. As a matter of fact, what I should do is get myself ready for my landing. So I know where I'm landing. What I need to do is study the charts. After Manchester, we've got Pole Hill, we've got Manchester, we've got Honolulu ready. In fact, if I throw Honolulu on now, there it goes. You can see it moving. Maybe that's probably a good idea. So 11365, and we're coming in at what? I don't know what angle we're coming in at on this. Yeah, I genuinely do not know what angle this is. 338, I think. I think it's 338. Let's set 338 anyway. It's roughly the right angle. And then from Honolulu we're leaving 163 down to Kidley, and then Kidley we join up there, and that's all going. Then we're going down to Midhurst, and then that's all an approach. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. And then we're coming into Gatwick from there. So where are we exactly at this moment in time? Garley. Okay, so we're coming alongside Durham Tees Valley, it seems. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we've done that. Don't worry about that. Go away. There's an aircraft in front of us. Hello. 20 miles ahead of us. Where? How far away are you? 15 miles away. I probably can't see it at all. But there is an aircraft out there. No. I'm just not able to see that aircraft. Okay. That's fine. We're happily just continuing on our journey. So, given that that's going to be my approach, what I should do is let's have a look at some airports information. So let's look at the approach. Not the approach, let's look for the arrivals and the Astra 2 Bravo arrival. So let's take a good look at this. Probably go to day mode on this now. There you go. Yeah, go away. We're fine. So we're going to come in from Honolulu, and from Honolulu we're going to be coming down. Alright, so we have a hold at Delbo unless we continue straight to Kidley. So that's what we're going to do. So if we could come in, so we're going to go Honolulu straight to Kidley. From Kidley we're going to come down to Woodley, 351 on Woodley. Then we've got to be careful here because this is all the airport zone. You can see that. So we have to be really, really careful. This is a Farnborough, it seems. So we cannot. Right, minimums there are 22, 232. There's going to be a lot of aircraft in this area, I've got a feeling. Can I just set up 352? Three 52. There you go. That's probably the only one we're going to need. Yes, done. Okay, so we're going to come down from there over there to Astra, and then from Astra we're going to come into Gatwick. So we've got Farnborough there, Gatwick there. This is all the Gatwick Airport area. So as we come through this, after this, we're looping back like that, and that's where we have to be careful. Now I might end up taking a hold at Astra if there is traffic. And I say if there is traffic, there may be traffic, there may not be. Traffic there at 7,000 feet. That's fine. It's only minus 13 up here. I thought it was going to be minus 30. It's actually a lot warmer than it was predicted. Anti-ice is still on, of course, due to, well, the fact that it's minus 13. I really do not fancy ruining my aircraft. Nothing to really see out the windows, unfortunately. Anything to see out of this window? No. Too many clouds. That's what it is. I want to put you away. Why can I not put you away now? Where's the click spot for this gone? To go right up to the top. Oh, that's that. Nope, just doesn't. There's no click spot for me to put this away. How horrible. Yep, done. I'm not changing anything at the moment. Coming to Pole Hill though, so we are getting along on our journey. Certainly getting along on our journey. Not so long, maybe 20 minutes before I go into a descent. Might need to take another drink of water. To be honest, I kind of want to check Jimmy Broadbent's stream right now. I'm kind of dating this. He's racing at the moment against F1 drivers. I'm kind of tempted to check that on my phone. I want to see what position he's in. And where are you? Find it, find it. Oh, I think he might have crashed. Or not started. No, he was there. Oh, wow, there were a lot of people here. It's unranked lobby. Bit of a race there. Oh, no, he was racing. I don't know what's going on his. Seven. Oh, he finished the race. Okay, fine. Where did he come? Fourth. Whoa. He came fourth. That's interesting. Ahead of Lando. He beat Lando. Poor Norris. That was not the Bahrain GP. Fourth. That's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. Right, we better be focusing back on ours. Coming up to Pole Hill, which means we should have Leeds near us. In fact, there it is. Echo Golf November Mike. That's Leeds Bradford Airport. Right there. Is there anything with the weather? There's no weather. That's the thing. It's just a bit of clouds. It's just a little bit of clouds. There's just no weather. No rain to worry about. No turbulence to worry about either. Amazingly. Alright, we're now going to go direct Manchester. So I should probably change this because it's changing to 015, I think. And that's going to be direct Manchester. So I should probably swap that around. There you go. Perfect. And then from there we should be able to pick up Honolulu from there, because that's where we're going to be heading next. Might need to pick up the 80s at Gatwick. I'll probably do that at Honolulu. I'll pick up the Gatwick weather just to ensure that I know what's going on. I can plan my approach and be prepared for anything. And for any landing, I suppose. I need to get a better chair. There we go. Everything's fine here. Pumps are okay. There's enough fuel left. Definitely enough fuel left. Actual wind is 202 at 7. I did predict 200 at 10. The 202 at 7 is not bad at all. It looks like we're going to have 2,800 or 2.8 tons of fuel once we get to Gatwick. Of course, that would be enough for a hold if we needed a few loops of a hold and diverting to London Heathrow, if that was the case. Yeah, I've already done that. In fact, I haven't. I'll do that now. There you go. 194. Job done. Slight change here. Ooh, that's a bit of lag. What's going on there? Oh, that's something I'm going to have to be careful about. We've just had some sudden lag appear. Right. Nothing else here. Can you go back in your... Go away. It's just going to sit here forever, isn't it? Go away. Why won't you... I'm going to fight with this. Yeah, there's no click spot for me to get rid of it anymore. It's really just getting in my way. You just stay there. Okay, should we take a look out the window again? Out the window from outside. Oh, there is some views. Well, there are some views, should I say? English grammar. Look at that down there. There's got to be a way to get better pictures of this. There's got to be a way to get better pictures of this. I'm still working with this, but hey, now that one I have to do. There's Bradford below. Sorry, is that Manchester? That might be. No, that's not Manchester, is it? It's Bradford below us. I can perhaps go really far away, like that. Take a picture of sorts. I've got to try and find a way to take a picture of this. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh look, that's actually quite that's quite realistic, I think. So you're quite a distance away like that, and then you zoom in, and there's the aircraft, and perhaps we're far above it, and that's what you're seeing. I want to know what these weird rings are. Obviously I've done something. That's quite realistic, I think. The aircraft's turning. Where are you turning? Well, if I knew where it was going, obviously that would be useful. But I don't. Oh, it's turning straight for Listow, of course it is. Yeah, and then we're going towards Honolulu. Should have been paying attention. Should have been paying attention. Right, have you picked up Honolulu yet? 11365, that should be picked up. Okay, so what I need to pick up now is going to be... what's my next one that I need to worry about? Let me think. Honolulu down there. Woodley, probably Astron, the 302 radio. So 122. So it's going to be Seaford. 117. 117. We're not going to a descent yet. Shut up. Is it 1170? Yeah. Pop that along. And we're looking for 122 on that. When we get to it. 122, perfect. Okay, now I just need to figure out if this is... I mean, it's picked up Honolulu right there. Hasn't picked that one. After Honolulu, now what we're looking for is going to be Gatwick's itself. So I need to then... In fact, if I keep that open, go back there, go out of here. Yeah, I've got that. Search for that. Give me the approach for ILS DME runway 8 right. Yep, that I need. That's one I certainly require. Yeah, we're fine. So we're coming in from Astra. That's what we're... Oh dear. That's what we're doing. Right. 117 from Seaford. So we are going to need to use Seaford a couple of times. That one's going to be Midhurst. So we're going to need Midhurst as well, which is 114. So I'm going to type in 114. There you go. That's the next one. Or are we going out Mayfield? Hold on. No. We're not going in Midhurst. We're going 18 Mayfield, which is 275. 1179. We use 1179. 790. 790. There we go. Okay, we'll use that. That's the Peak District out there. Then we're going to go straight there, 078, that's going to be 1109, which is 1355. I'll change you to 110. 1109. There you go. Okay, so you're set there for... What I'll do is I'll swap this VOR to also be... Should we go for another one on Seaford? 1170 then. Let's do 1170 for you as well. Which you are on 1170. Could I swap you to 1170? I'm trying to work this out. Oh no, I need that to Honolulu. So we'll take that into Seaford, we'll work that one out, and then... Yeah, we'll go from there. I'm working on it. I'm getting there. Decent views outside. Very nice views, actually. Minor turbulence. Very, very minor turbulence. But, as you can see... Lovely, lovely day. There's Britain below us. Let's figure out how to take a really good shots from this. Would that count as a good picture? Really not sure. I just do not like the look of these. I know what kind of photo I want, but none of these give what I want. I need a camera add-on for this, that's what I really need. Yeah, none of these are giving me what I meant. Oh well. There's Britain anyway. Resplendent in all its green glory. Green and well, some wheat farms. Very nice. Let's get back on board. We should really be inside all the time. What are we looking at? We have an aircraft 7,200 feet below us, 6,700 feet. That's all right. That shouldn't be too much trouble at all around there. Shouldn't be too much trouble whatsoever. Top of descent. Where's our top of descent? We need to look at that. Our top of descent is shortly after Honolulu, so we should be preparing because we are 30 miles from Honolulu. Okay. Yeah, done. Here we go. Descent procedure. Descent weather, transition level, arrivals, local QNH. I think I'm good on all of that. Okay, let me set up local QNH. That's what I need to go do. How do I get... Go over here. Nope, not there. Over here. How do I get to what I'm after? Menu. ACARS. ATIS request. Echo Golf. Kilo Kilo. Since this is single pilot operations, I'm going to do this a little bit early. So though we're still a little while from Honolulu, as you can see, we're over 20 miles from Honolulu. I am going to get this nice and early so we can be set up. QNH 1026, wind 050 at 9 knots, great visibility. So nothing to worry about there at all. Cool. That was set up. That was given at 0620. It might be a slight change at 0720, but 1026 seems reasonable to me. So I'll just set up 1026 there and 1026 right there. I haven't actually swapped this one into the standard one. I've just left it as what it is, which I think is pretty nice. I tell you what, let's get those fixes in place as well. Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. I want a 20 mile fix. I want a 10 mile fix. And I'd like a 5 mile fix, please. Thank you. So that will do quite nicely. That's done, that's done, that's done. Those are set. Approach reference. We're going to land flaps 30 today. Might as well set that up as well. Flaps 30 is what we're going for. We've got the ILS there. 078 is going to be our course. Decision altitude height, I will find out. Yeah, see, it's a good thing that I'm doing all of this early. Let's go back to approach. ILS. Here we go. Cat 3. Runway 8 right. There we are. Focus please, thank you. Alright, what's our decision altitude? 396. Alright, minimums are 396. There we go, that's set. Nav frequencies have been done, courses have been sorted, that's fine. Landing performance calculation, we are good for landing. As I said, flaps 30. Auto brakes is, we're going to go auto brakes 2. I'm not going to set that just yet. We're not at that point. Yeah, done. That's fine. Okay, we should be good. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, we're on our turn towards Kidley now. Well, actually, Woodford, then Kidley. Alright, let's prepare ourselves. We are coming into land. Minus 15 degrees. Right, Honolly, we no longer need Honolly. I'm going to swap that out. 1179, and 1179 is going to give us, I want 275 on that. We are now slowing down, as you can see. For what reason, I'm not entirely sure. I haven't checked the legs page, but we are slowing down. Ah, yes, we have the descent. 15,000. Let's go. All right. We're coming into a descent for... So now I'm going to set auto brakes 2. What it looks out of these windows. Very, very misty, hazy today. That's what I'm getting from this. But auto brakes are on 2. Top of descent is about a minute away. We are 24 miles from Kidley. We need to descend from flight level 220 to flight level 150. That's our descent. Speed brakes are probably going to be required on this, most likely. Oil pressure, oil temperature, all of that is fine. I'll bring that up on there. That's what I should have done. Traffic is obviously on because I'm going to need that. And it should, I'm hoping, go into its own descent. If it doesn't, we'll do it manually. There it goes. That's it. And we're in a descent. It's completely... Kill those. £2,000 ft/min rate of descent. That seems reasonable. We are meant to be slowing down to 240. So speed brakes can come out. There you go. To ensure that we do continue slowing down. I do not want us to be speeding up. There you go. Perfect. Keeping that down. We are looking on target for 150. We're just not looking quite on target for our speed yet. Okay, now we're looking pretty good for the speed. The speed is... Yep, we are losing speed nicely. That's using our, as you can see from back here, you'll see our spoilers are out on the wings. So you just see the spoilers right there. Just another interesting little photo to take, I suppose. Okay, beyond that we're happy to stay at flight level 150 to Woodford. That's actually switched itself on. That's taking us to Woodford. Not Woodford, Woodley. Not Woodford. Woodley. Flight level 150 out to there too, so that's not a problem. I do not want throttles to go through that. FMC speed is not correct in my opinion right now. I'll be honest, I do not think the FMC speed is correct. In fact, I'm going to take manual control of that speed. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm taking manual control of that speed now. 241. Yeah, we're good. Thank you. Nothing to worry about there. I hope this doesn't lag. I'm experiencing a little bit of lag lately. Oh, we got a little bit of turbulence though. Just a smidge. As we pass flight level 160.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go. That's fine by me because we have to stick there until that point there. We're at 15,000 feet. I'm now turning. Oh, look at that. Now you can see things a lot nicer because we've dropped a lot of altitude. Okay, and I should be able to bring these speed brakes back because given that we're on idle, we should be absolutely fine. Oh, there's some lag again. Alright, we're on altitude hold. I will set us for another. I'm gonna go for. We'll go for another 2,000 foot per minute rate of descent when we get to our next one, which is going to be flight level 101. So we're going to be coming into 10,000 feet, almost 10,000 feet. And as soon as we get to Astra, we're going to go back to our pressures. So we'll be coming into, so we're coming down, where are we? There we are. So we're coming out of that, we've just headed here, there we are, you can see our aircraft actually. The aircraft's actually on here. Coming into Woodley, as you can see that's pointing almost straight ahead because that's where we're headed. So, right. We should be alright now. There's the 20-mile ring. There's a 20-mile ring for Gatwick. Might be able to see London shortly. What are we looking at here? It's still a bit hazy, so we might be able to, might not be able to see, depending on the haze. Perhaps any other picture that we can take from the outside? Really isn't many. There aren't many pictures you can really take from the outside, are there? I should get back inside and actually do my job. Okay. Let's see. Have to be careful here. Have to be very careful. Now the whole flight so far has gone almost perfectly smoothly, apart from the small issue with my throttle quadrant, or my throttle HOTAS throttle stick. HOTAS. It's all gone really well. You know what? 1,000. Let's go for 1,700. I know I've done a 1,700 in a professional once, so let's try that. What are the speeds? What speeds are we looking at? 250 or below? Well, we're at 240, and I'm happy to be at 240. Up to Astra, I'm happy to be at 240, and then I'll start slowing down beyond that. I'm not really going to be using that much in the way of fuel. I need to use another ton of fuel. That's what I need to use before I land. traffic in the area. I'm going to start bringing this down to 20. So I need to be able to look at traffic in the area. There doesn't seem to be much in the way of traffic. So, oh, there's traffic back there, but they're behind us. Climbing, but behind. Okay. Got that's one. Or is that actually how far away they are from us? That one's coming in. That's one to be wary of. Should be okay though. Should be okay. Right. It says top of descent there, but I'm going to start a nice gentle. Yeah, I'm going to start a nice gentle descent of 1,500 foot per minute as we go from Woodley to there. Yeah, we're good. Don't worry about that. That's been set. There we go. Alright, that's done. That's done. You're set. 11090. That should be an ILS. 11090. There we go. I'm still getting used to this new radio system. Certainly not used to it.
1,000 to go.
No, you don't. There you go. Hey, watch your speed. Watch your speed. That's it. Nice and easy. Idle should be good. I might need a little bit on the speed brakes. We are descending very nicely though. As you can see, our top of descent is all the way over there now. Where do we need to go to for this descent? We need to be all the way at that point, so we could actually descend at a much, much slower rate. There we go. We'll descend like that, and that shouldn't require any speed brakes. There's Heathrow, I think. Yep, that's London Heathrow right there. So we're flying over Heathrow at this moment in time. Or I say over Heathrow. This is what is this, Slough? That's probably Slough right there. And there's Heathrow. Actually, if that's Heathrow, then Slough must be... Oh, this is Slough. There you go. Ta-da. That would be about right. Somewhere around this area. Might even be ready. Who knows? But that's London out that way. Back inside, we have a lot going on here, as you can see on our screen. But it's all manageable, all understandable. Just have to be careful. Any other speeds we need to slow down to? No, 240 is good for us. What I'm thinking of doing, I do not need this approach ref because I've got that in now. What I'm thinking is if I go legs here, stick that there. There we go. It's easier for me to handle. Bring that in a lot closer. There you can see the weird routing that we're going to be doing as we fly in. Seems quite nice here. Nothing to worry about as such. Okay, we seem to be okay. Don't see any issues so far. We are going to be, looks like we are going to be continuing all the way down to 4,000 feet. If we can do that continuously, that would be nice. Okay, aircraft in front of us. Hello. That's something to be wary of. More aircraft. Of course, these are all flying into... Okay. can't see any of them. These are all flying into Gatwick, I'm assuming. There's one there, there's one there. We should be clear of both conflicts though. We should slot right between the two. Okay. 240 we're holding quite nicely. We're coming in there. Then we've got a speed limit point there. That speed limit point is 240. So we are fine there. No need to worry about that part. Oh, I wonder if we're going to be able to see these two aircraft. Might actually see them in this. I doubt it, but you never know. Where are they? No, can't see them. They're below us, they're well below us. Oh well. Ah well. Right, so I'm just thinking, should we continue our... I can hear them. I can actually hear them, but I have no idea where they are. That was very loud for some reason. Alright, descent procedure. Yep, 10,000 feet, coming up to 10,000 feet. Start switches, well, they've been in continuous the entire time due to the icing. That's fine. Landing lights can now come on. You know what? We'll switch landing lights on a little bit early. Logo light doesn't need to come on. Seatbelts are fine. That's been done. 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 And that's been done. Okay. Next is what? Pre-cruise? What are you talking about? We've done that. We're going into... We've done that. We're going into our approach. There we go. Okay, altitude acquired. You know what? Do me a favour. Continue down. Continue down to 4,000 feet, please. There you go. Right, I just need to see where are we going to hit 4,000 feet on this. We need to ensure we hit it at Astra, so... Is that where we need to hit it? Astra? Yes. We do, and I'm now going to go, because we're going 4,000, I'm going to go there. 1,300. Speed brakes need to come out a little bit, because that's always the case. Heading has been adjusted. That's fine. That's giving us everything we need. Bring that down now. Perfect. Alright. Edinburgh has been set. Thank you. Go away. And we should be able to continue down quite nicely at 240 knots. I might need to leave these speed brakes out. Yeah, I think the speed brakes need to stay out now the entire way. As you can see, we are coming into a very nice descent. I just hope I can get this landing correct, because everything else so far has gone incredibly well. I can see the coast, the English coast as well. Right. And we're turning again. Oh, that's probably a picture that needs to be taken. There's Farnborough. You might have just seen Farnborough off the wing. That's the English coast there. There's Gatwick Airport, I think. So we're going to be going, sort of going around to get to it. Yeah, that is Gatwick Airport right there, which is just going through the pillar. Right, I need to really focus now. Right, everything here seems fine. Landing checklist is okay. That's where I am currently. Why am I there? Oh, because I'm going straight to Astra, of course. This is I'm taking that into Astra, then coming in. What is our landing altitude? Final approach course is 078. Fine. Airport elevation 203. There we go, so that's 200. Job done. Wing anti-ice should probably have been on, but it's off for some reason again. That was on. I don't know why it's clicked off. No other problems there. There's the coast, which means we should be able to see. Yep, there's the coast. You can see the English coast. How nice. There's Gatwick. And there's a lag. Okay, I need a better processor. Okay, 5,000. You know what? Let's ease that up. Let's ease that up to 1,000 to ensure that we're okay to Astra. And then we're staying at 4,000. Then we need 3,000 or above. So once we get there, we need to start descending to 3,000. Then we're going to hold 3,000, capture the ILS, capture the localizer, get ourselves in, disengage the autopilot. Hopefully the buttons work, and land the aircraft, hopefully without any lag or anything like that. In fact, at this point, I'm going to set this up 078. That one can actually go to ILS for what? There you go, ILS for Gatwick. Oh, there's more lag.
1,000 to go.
Yes, indeed. Still needs some speed brakes. I am being very careful with that. Okay. I've got another turn coming. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. That's really, really cool. I like it when you come into land and everything's just there. It's always lovely to see when that happens. Okay, going to begin our turn. This is probably one we want to see from here. Yeah, I knew it'd be a good idea to look at it from here. There you go. Just get a good look at what's going on as we turn in for our final approach into Gatwick. Right, where's our 3,000? We need 3,000 or above. 4,000 there, 3,000 or above there, and then after that we can go into our descent. This is where we've got the sharper turns going on as we come into land. That's still annoying me. Okay, so if we have a look, we've done that. We are now on this one, as you can see, just wandering around. It's following its own route slightly, and instead of that quite in that fashion, it's doing it this way. We're going to capture that, which is fine, and then once we're on that, I'm going to swap it. So I'll set heading for, what's my heading set? It's going to be 275. And then from 275 we're going to go 078 is the idea on that. It's 3,000 or above. It's got a long way to get to 3,000. We have a long way to get to 3,000. That's fine. We'll just do a very gentle descent then. 500 foot per minute, that should be a good enough descent to go down to 3,000 in a moment. And in fact, I'll do it now. There you go. Perfect. And I'm also going to reduce speed as soon as we get here. We're going to reduce our speed to 223 knots.
1,000 to go.
$223. There is lag. There is unfortunately lag at the moment, and it's really starting to annoy me. I just hope it's not as we're landing into Gatwick. There we go. Simple, easy descent. Nothing to be worrying about at all. And of course I am doing things a bit faster, or a bit earlier should I say, due to the whole single pilot operations, just in case I need to do something, and because there's only one of me, I need extra time. So that's what I'm doing that for. Let's yeah, we've done that part. I've done that. Descent procedure, that's been done, that's been done, that's been done, that's been done. All of that's done. That's done. It's now approach. Airspeed bug needs to be at the flaps up speed. Not yet. That is going to happen momentarily. Altitude acquired. At this point, I think I should put us into heading hold. To be honest. In fact, you know what? 078. Let's go for this. 078 ILS. That's it. We've got Gatwick. We've got Gatwick. Giving the warning. And I think we're all right. Yeah, we're going to go flaps 5, but not just yet. What's our... Where do we go flaps 5 on this? That's 20, that's 10, that's 5. What's our speed? What speeds are we looking at? 194. Here we go. 223. 194. So I'm actually going to go... Right, flaps up speed. Here we go. We're going to go for flaps. Yeah, I know this. Let's slow ourselves down. We're holding 3,000 feet because that's the altitude we're going to grab the localizer on. And we've just got the localizer as we're passing through, and the glide slope. Glide slope is alive. That's good. Alright. Flaps 1. And I'll tell you what, let's go 194. There we go. Let's go down to that speed. As instructed. We'll come down to 173 momentarily. There's an aircraft there. What? Who are you? Where are you? What? Hello? I really hope you do not get in my way. Flaps 5. Bring us down to 171. There we go. It's all coming together now. It's all happening. It's all coming together. 4 lock, please. That's it. Hold the speed. Why are you slowing down so much? Hold the speed. Hold the speed. Don't be silly about it. That's better. Okay. Approach. Yep, we're good for this. Landing procedure, I know that. Not going to worry about that. Stop switches on continuous. Recall, we're good. Speed brake lever, don't worry about that one. Auto brakes, landing gear, we do not need to worry about. Airspeed bug. VREF plus 50, we'll work that out in a moment. That's fine. Actually, we'll leave you there. We'll leave you there until we're within 5 miles. Yeah, we'll leave you there until 5 miles. Oh, the lag. Oh, the lag. Oh, the lag. I don't know what's causing all this lag. It was fine the other day. And it's back. It's back. It's back to normal. Okay. We're good to go. We're going to leave at flaps 5 until we are 5 miles. When should we go for it? When should we go for landing gear down? That's what I'm deciding now. You know what? Can I arm the speed brake? There you go, speed brake armed. I don't think that works quite as I'm hoping. I'll do it like that. There we go, speed brake is armed. Now realistically it wants me to be 161 here. And we are on the glide. That's 161. Give me flaps 15, and I'm not going to go gear down just yet.
2500.
Yeah, I know. Stop blaring at me. In fact, you know what? Fine. Gear down. There you go. Okay, should we go full config here? What's our speed that we're landing for? 149. You know what? When we get to 5 miles, 149. That's what we're doing. In fact, let's do it now. Flaps. Full flaps. As you can see, they are coming out. 149, and I'm hoping, I am really hoping that this works. Okay, my throttles are in the right position. Okay, auto throttle. Disengage. I have control. Whoa. Okay. Well, I said I have control, but then immediately pulled up the wrong thing. There we go. I have control of the aircraft. Now let's hope I don't mess this up.
1,000.
1,000
feet stabilized, Mr. Burchell, he said.
Well, not really, but it's okay. I can't get to the Mr. Approach altitude right now. That's something I should have done earlier. Bit slow. I don't want to be this slow. Gentle movements, of course. You can't push the aircraft too much. Keep it flying. Keep it forward. Watching the PARP indicators. 500 feet.
Approaching 08 right.
Good. I hope minimums were set on this. I did set minimums. I just don't know whether it worked. 400.
Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Landing. Oh, and it's lagging. Oh, I see that.
Flight slow.
Oh, shut up.
50,
Flight slow.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Reverses.
knots.
80 knots. Manual braking. Speed brakes in. And we'll take this high-speed exit. Welcome to London Gatwick. Perfect. I wish that person in the background would just shut up. That didn't go so badly, actually. Landing wasn't the greatest of landings, but it's probably better than I have done in a long time.
26 right.
Thank you. Do not need to worry about that. Probably should leave the strobes on for crossing this runway. No, just go away. You think I'm taking off? I'm not. I'm just crossing a runway. That's why I have my strobes on. Loads of EasyJet aircraft here, as you can see. That's it. Where shall we park? Where shall we park? Let's have a look around. I know where I'm going. I'm going this way. I want to park down this alleyway here. And then we'll take a few little sort of looks at the landing, and then we'll end the stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that stream. If you did, please make sure you're hitting the like button. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. That's probably the best I've flown a plane in a long time, to be completely honest. Those can go off. Auto brake can probably go to off now. That can be switched off. That can be switched off. Flight directors can go off, like so. That can stop. Well, it was 26 minutes in the air. I think it was an hour 26 minutes in the air. I think that's how long we spent. Yeah. Alright, And let's look for a nice parking spot for us. Maybe next to this unmarked aircraft. This is probably a British Airways aircraft that they're going to paint. Do we have an after landing checklist here? Taxi to gates. Yeah, we've done that. Those radars can go off. Landing lights are off. Transponder can now... Yeah, we'll move the transponder mode down to standby. Stabilizer trim, that's fine. Flaps can go all the way up. Auto brake has been switched off. Everything else has been done. These can now go to auto. APU should probably be switched on at this point. Where should we park? We're spoilt for choice here. So many parking spots. Tell you what, let's take this one. Yeah, let's take this one right here. Okay, and we're not going to do a full shutdown because I'm just going to go for we're going to have a look at the landing. Hopefully the landing was worth having a look at. Yeah, we'll just take this spot right here for us. You go away. There's a British Airways aircraft right there. There's an EasyJet aircraft getting ready to taxi in. Looks like probably heading on its way out. Right, which one's my line? That's the question. 78, A320, A319. I'm probably about here. It's probably about where I am. There we go. That's done. Should we have a look outside? See if I've got that right. Yeah, I'm slightly off the line, but... Oh no, 737 goes there. I thought that was there. Okay. Well, never mind. We're not going to ease that forward. What we're going to do is go into the replays. How do I get to the replays? First thing I'm going to do is save the replay. Save flight. Save that replay. The reason I'm going to save that replay is just in case something goes wrong and I want to go back and take additional photos. So let that save and then we shall see. There we go, that's saved. I'm now going to go to Control and R. No, Shift and R. Nope. Control and R. Nope. Alt and R. There we go. Alt and R. That's the one I'm after. Right, let's take a passenger look at this, shall we? Final moments. Yeah, from here. That looks pretty good. Yeah, let's do it from here. Let's see what the passengers saw. Apart from lag. A lot of lag. Come on, round the corner we go. Come on. Any time now. Apparently we're just going round and round the corner. There we go. Now we're straightening up. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying this video. Hopefully people who stayed for the flight, the whole flight or part of the flight, did get to enjoy it. So I do apologise for the lag. To be honest, the lag probably annoyed me more than it annoyed you. Obviously when flying the aircraft it's very difficult to fly an aircraft if that happens, and this is us going in the final. Oh, there was a plane there. I just saw a plane. Just saw that from the corner, from the side in the top left hand corner. That's London out there. I'll be able to see a few things. There you go, you can see a whole load of London way out in the distance. This is, I think, Crawley. Is that what it's called? Crawley? Maybe? I think it's called Crawley. For some reason my brain's just doesn't want to tell me what that's actually called. Well done, brain. You might just be able to see the River Thames just there. If you zoom in, you might be able to see it a little bit better. Can you see it? That's London Heathrow. There's the Thames. Now you can't really see it when you zoom in. Out there, that way. And now we're going into our final descent. Here's some more of those. Should we look for a different window seat perhaps? Let's look for another window seat. Let's see what other window seats we have available. There's this one. This is a nice window seat. Probably not the greatest. Let's have a look. This is a nice window seat. There you go. So you can just hear the landing gear coming out. We're at flaps 15 right now. See all the woodland below. It's always nice. There goes, now we're going to flaps 30. I'm glad the replay is kind of smooth now. You see this bit of wobbling there for some reason. Not sure what that wobbling is all about. It's quite windy. Of course it's windy. There's a massive 149 knot wind blowing in the. I say it's blowing on the flap. It's obviously we're going through that. That's the speed we're doing. All right. That's the M3, I think. That wasn't Crawley then. That's the M3. Possibly. I think what we went over at that point was Cranley. That's what it was. And now we're going to be going over Crawley. Or Crawley is going to be on the other side. But we'll do something where we'll be able to see some of Crawley or something like that. It's a bit warm in my room. I do need to get a fan in here again. That being said, I am wearing a jumper, so... Or a... what do you call these? Sweaters? Yeah. One of those hoodies. Probably not a good idea to wear. But here we are. London Gatwick. Actually a fairly smooth approach and a fairly smooth landing, in my opinion. Not sure what aircraft I can hear right now. I'm not sure what that aircraft is I could hear. I mean, that wasn't... Yeah, that wasn't one that was already there. But London Gatwick. Slightly heavy landing. Again, it's just... unfortunately, I just do not have the frames capable of doing that. Oh, I see what's happened. I see what's happened. The aircraft have bugged out, annoyingly. That's okay. But there we are. Okay, so let's pause that. And I know what I'm going to do next. I'm going to do this. Yeah, look, the aircraft bugged out. Look, they've all suddenly decided that they're all going to land and all going to take off all at the same time. If I can, what I can do is I can just remove all the aircraft. There we go. If I just get rid of the aircraft, that way at least we can see our replays quite nicely. There's our aircraft. Let me fast forward a little bit till we're closer to it. There we go. And there it is. So again, not the greatest, not the absolute greatest of landings, but I would not say that that was the absolute worst. I have probably done a lot worse than that before. So not the greatest, but certainly not the worst. I do want to see if I can go back and do a little bit more on this. Try right at that point there. I want to see if I can get anything out of it. Maybe I might get something on this. Just trying to get a better focus, you see. Actually, if I do that, that's quite a nice focus. Shift 3 view. Never tried the Shift 3 view. All right, I'll try that right now. I'll give me a moment, and I'll try that. Let's see what Shift 3 does. Oh. Well, there's one I didn't know of. How did I never know that one? Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Very much appreciated. Right, let's try and improve upon this. That's that view. I've always wondered what view that was. Oh, I need a good angle on this then. Right, I definitely need a good angle on this. If I'm going to get this picture, I'm going to need a really good angle. Not map. Why would I do that? Okay. That one's brilliant. Oh, I'm going to use that a lot more now. I'm going to use that a lots more. Okay, well, thank you for that, because I did not know that one. I did not know that one at all. Right. Let's see. What other ones can we have? Other views that we should probably do. Let's go on board here. And to finish off, we'll take a view from up here. Let's see. Coming over Crawley. It's a bit laggy. This way's laggy. Oh no, wait, it's cleaned itself up. Oh no, it hasn't. I take that back. It hasn't cleaned itself up. Somebody help me. Anybody? Nobody. It was a bit of a bumpy landing, I have to say, but I think overall the flights went really well. I have now been streaming for a long time. It's been almost 3 hours, so it is time for me to say goodbye. I will be doing other streams, of course. I'll have to adjust my settings a little bit to see if I can get better a slightly better performance, or I'll just have to wait for the Vulcan update, because that was a heavy landing, as you can see. But I hope everybody enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. I'll do the spiel now. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe to the channel for more videos on X-Plane 11, leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Don't forget to support me on Patreon if you can do so, www.patreon.com/ECGadgets. Your support would be massively appreciated. Also, you can find me on social media at ECGadgetsLP for both Twitter and Instagram. That's all from me, and I'll see you guys next time in X-Plane 11, or indeed on any other video on my channel.